India and a global brand also here. So before I start, I request everyone just 1 or 2 minutes just introduction yourself, so that all the audience can understand who belongs to which category, what are their specialties, and request to give a small step from starting from the from starting your side. Just give your introduction, a small introduction.
Thank you. Thank you, Sakunji. Good morning, everyone. I'm Arun from India and representing High Group, HK How Impao Group, a manufacturer of toner, parts and consumable in China. It's a Zhuhai-based company and promoting and selling worldwide products to the all countries. Thank you.
Hi, this is Manoj Khanna from Computer Private Limited, CEO of the company, and we manufacture specialized computer accessories in India, and now plan to grow global with setting up joint ventures and partnerships in various countries and continents.
Good afternoon, this is Anil from Payment Operation. I introduced my company already on this platform, but I'd like to say that we are a major manufacturer and exporter to China from India, and we are supplying very critical parts to China. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I'm Shashank Ruivale, Director President at Indigo Print Smart Private Limited. Basically, we have been manufacturing and distributing made in consumer goods, right from dot matrix to inkjet and laser and copier. It's more than 35 years we have been in this activity. It's one of very well established brand name Formojet in India, with more than 200 employees now, running across with very good network all over the country.
Okay, good morning. I represent Indian Toners and Durables Limited, and we are the largest manufacturer of toner in India. And I'm proud to say that we have more than 55% of market share. We have 2 units in India, and we are growing, and we also export to around 15 countries, and our domestic market is expanding year after year, and we would like to continue this success year after year. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Jan Hartmann. Impro is car manufacturer from Germany with sales to 80 countries, as we just heard in the presentation before. And we do wish to increase our distribution network in India. We are one of the fastest growing economies in the world. We think we'd like to have a long-term partnership with major players here, and today's presence here is a very good forum in this respect. Thank you.
Good.
Hi, I'm Dhruv Mahajan and I represent Nine in the Indian region. We are the largest aftermarket company in the world, and we started the operations in India 3 years back, and we work through our distributor Supertron in India. Thank you.
Wonderful. Thank you for everyone for giving the introduction. So I'm coming back to our to the panel discussion. As you know, the India is one of the growing market, as Ian also said that we are the 1.46 billion population, and we are the India who have a largest mobile users. And if you see the printing market, we expected that 11.70 million by 2023 the printer users in India. As India is going in everywhere, digitalization, you can see a lot of digitalization going on, and all this most important thing is Indian consumers are very fast technology adapting. Technology is one of the biggest things, which is India is very fast adapting in technology. So I'm going to the technology part, how the technology will helping the printing industry to grow the printing industry, because you all know AI is playing a very vital role, and all the new technology, the MPS also there. So I'm starting with the panel. First I want to know what is the importance of technology, and how do you see the technology changing and how is it helping the business?
Well, of course, we do live in a world of transformation. Of course, the world is still more digital than it was in the past. In general, that would not be the best thing to happen for our industry. But as we do see print volume shrinking in many countries, print value not necessarily shrinking because people are printing more in terms of color, full color printing. The number of pages, printed pages declining in many countries. What I learned is it's a bit different in India due to the fast growth of the economy. The total page output is still growing. So India probably in that respect is one of the few growth markets for laser printing in the world. And so even though the increase in digital information is a lot faster, but along with digital information, the printed output is still growing at the same time in the countries like India. So that's the way we see it from our point.
Wonderful. So, Ram, what is your take on the technology part? How do you see technology evolving especially in the aftermarket, what are the needs, and how AI also in the business part?
Well, I think in imaging, of course, as mentioned, the printing volumes are increasing in India, and it is very well driven by the growth in economy, happening very rapidly. We have penetration of technology and digital economy growing in every sector, every nook and corner of India, the rural India, the urban and semi-urban. So as more and more people adapt towards computerization and technology, the more printing is being done. And colors or images are always attractive. Moreover, what I personally found is there is a lot of shift happening from conventional printing. That conventional in the sense offset printing. Nowadays, many offset printing jobs have been taken over by high-speed inkjet and laser printing. So the conventional, say somebody wants to print 5,000 pages, it's very easy and quick to get it done by laser or inkjet. So there are a lot of volume shifting from conventional printing to the digital printing. So that is adding a good amount of segment. Inkjets are no doubt growing in every segment, like enterprise printing, workforce enterprise or high-end printing series is having a lot of penetration, and laser or toner is conventional, used all across the country for normal document printing all over the world.
Thank you. And yes, proving that the India market is growing in the digital bind, and we all know that the multifunction model printing is very popular to India market. And you say the digital is going on, and the Indian market, already India has 41.2% market of the Indian printer also. So, Manaji, I want to understand how do you see the technology innovation in the Indian market?
What I perceive from here, I just give you one example on this subject. We see this digital printing. Now in India, we have online platforms. You just, if I am at a remote location or not in access of my home or office or somewhere, and I need maybe in a court office or somewhere, I need something urgently to be dispatched to somebody or somebody to a government office. I can order my prints from Zomato and get them in 7 minutes at my desk. So that is the technology change, that is the digital transformation of India. I just like to emphasize here and put across here that in CompuGover, we started, I learned my technology and entrepreneur skills from after USA. I came here, I talked to my people, and we started the way they were doing. It was a primitive model of making tools, molds, and those kind of things. From there, we upgraded ourselves to CNC models with die cutting, precision die cutting technology and CNC tool development, in-house everything, developing various kind of raw materials by using antimicrobial additives and specialized materials while keeping the cost intact and globally competitive while having an edge over technology and our product globally to meet the global specification as well as to be competitive in the global market. That's, I think, a remarkable transformation in the technology we are experiencing in India. And with these kind of edge, once we are importing certain things from computer USA, now we are exporting to them. Besides there, we are exporting to Turkey and some other countries also who are very keen to join hands with us, and they are requesting us to set up our and share our technology, our products, our industrial base, and other things with them, so they can, just copy our formula and do the similar things in their countries and continents. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. You are absolutely right, Manoj. I'm just before coming to Zhuhai, my colleague has some problem in the Hong Kong visa. In the midnight, we have flight in the morning 8 o'clock. He called me, sir, I have a problem in the Hong Kong visa. You try to say that in the midnight we apply the Hong Kong visa, and by tomorrow we bring the within 2 minutes and we bring the thing down. Technology really is helping to consumer in the all perspective. It will helping us to manage the data, it's helping us to giving the comfort level also. So you have that by the technology you can know which things you have to share with your colleague and how to save the security by. So I know we all know that technology will bring a more opportunity in the business also. So I am coming to the next our very important point, which is topic we are want to more share about the Indian market and the manufacturing and how the Indian domestic and foreign collaboration will be helping to the manufacturing of all these things. So I want to start with Anilji. So how you see benefiting the Make in India and collaboration of the foreign and domestic collaboration?
We have almost 18 to 20% of the population of the world. And definitely we have a good opportunity to be a manufacturing hub like China, almost equally in the population. But at the moment, China is dominating far ahead, and Indian industry has to evolve. So I feel that Indians should invest more into research, and even the collaboration would help. But ultimately, the collaborations are going to help in exploring and elevating the technological parameters of Indian manufacturers. So the one key thing I see as Make in India, the target should be more focus, and target should be on research and surpassing OEM standards, emerging the different technologies, just trying to stop imports and focusing more on process developments, material developments, and material science, processing and all. I feel with merger of AI, definitely the things are coming up very fast, and the father of AI is NI. When I say NI, it is natural intelligence. Homo sapiens evolved Homo sapiens. So we are full of natural intelligence. So artificial intelligence can always be dominated by us. We can directly use and application, including the printing industry. So I feel the key is research, which India should focus on. Mainly by collaborations, made by internal efforts.
What do you take about Make in India and how the foreign brand and domestic brand is working?
You want to put in general or about the
谢谢。And I would rather speak more about
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
welcome to RemaxWorld Expo 2025.
Make in India has
The
to
gourmet
be
lounge in
stronger
the cafeteria near registration desk 4 provide light meals.
Almost every country
The
in
gourmet
world
lounge is
is
open
following
for
the same
dining
policy
from
by
11:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m.
Make in India.
Please choose a time to avoid the crowd.
Overall, at least this year,
For
what I
any
observed is
queries,
Please visit the information desk in
The
course 2,
manufacturing of
4
printing
or 5.
consumables in
Thank
China
you.
is many manufacturers are feeling like over capacity and where to sell. So I would say you have an opportunity now to come and establish your setups in India for manufacturing. Use this experience of having done a lot in India or in China. That opportunity is now available in India.
Thank you. Thank you. Khalid, as you are already making India project, what is your take on this and how the government is helping you make India? What are the opportunities you see in this project and investment?
I like to share my view in little in detail. Actually, as per me, Make in India is going to benefit not only in India but also to the foreign brands. Now, I like to, this benefit can be broken into two, for domestic brand and foreign brand. The domestic brand Make in India provides a protective and growth-oriented environment for local companies. See, big business not only in retail or wholesale, when we do business in India, the big opportunity now which is having in the government sector also. So we can start how much they can save by using, like for example, locally produced products. And like for example, now there is an anti-dumping which has come to India. Now people are planning to set up the plant in India itself. Now it is going to be a big opportunity. Like for example, now we are one of the manufacturer of toner since last 22 years. Now we are trying to provide the best quality, and the best thing about Indian toner which everybody appreciates is the consistency. So because of which there is a big opportunity for us in the Indian market. So now import dependency. For example, we are manufacturing our toner with German and Swiss machines. Now there was a time where even a small problem in the machine used to depend on those engineers. Now we don't. Now with our engineering skills, we do everything in-house. So that is also one of the things. Because of that, now there is no breakdown of any machinery or time wastage. So these are the benefits what we are having. And naturally, what I want to share is, now once we are into Make in India, so we have to start investing on R&D, which is the key thing which is missing in India. So like for example, I am proud to say, in our country we really invest on R&D. So because of which we are not only coming out with the best of toner, also the new toner whatever is available in the world, we are providing to our customer and also we are exporting it. So that is one. And this is going to Make in India because we have a huge population. Definitely we have to provide employment to the our people. So because of Make in India, this is going to be one of the key for providing employment. Certainly that will help in growing our country also. So when I say about the benefit to the foreign brands, like other my colleagues they discuss, like a foreign brand they can come and set up in India, and definitely because of which they can have the import duty, they don't have to pay the import duty, and India is a very big market. So now because of the Indian government new policies, the ease of business is all over there, and like GST which is really helping all the companies to set up the business, and the single window clearance. So all this is benefiting the foreign brands to set up in India, and lower production cost because the labor is still cheap in comparison to other world countries. Like for example, now we see that because many companies now, I can give you a few examples, they made India as an export hub. For example, Suzuki, they have made India as a hub for the world where they are exporting. So same way like Apple, Samsung. So I feel Make in India and export is going to be beneficial for both. That's what my
True. Yeah, it's simply that already India is one of the leading in the automobile. You say that, or we supply to globally, and mobile phone also Samsung and they have. You are absolutely right. So now the nice to the technology we are printing industry also. So, Manoj, I also want to take your view also. Also, you represent the CMD and the Association of the India who are helping to make in India. What is your view of how the domestic and foreign brand can help in this making this opportunity?
Yeah, first of all, I like to mention here that, as mentioned by your team also, that Indian government has introduced various tax incentives and ease of operations, GST, benefits, and I would like to mention here that the government of India has set up various, training institutes close to industrial units all over India, where you can hire or you can select dedicated, knowledgeable labor which is conducive to your or which is suitable for your industry. And if you want to have a technological advancement by like adapting robotic arms or any automation in your industry, those the government institutions are ready to help you in sourcing the technology, in developing the technology, and creating an ecosystem which is suitable for your industry to upgrade and update it as per global standards. I think that is one of the rare things which I've seen anywhere in the world. And as far as technology goes, I think, as I said before, Indian entrepreneurs are right now have got a kick start, and we are about to conquer the world. And we invite everyone to join us. You will be left behind. Here also we have spoken to various companies that considering the ADD which is coming up, this is their best bet. This is the best opportunity they got to join hands with Indian companies and set up production base. Whosoever will lead will be benefited in future, or if they are just dependent on government to give relaxation in ADD or give them a free hand for imports or packages, I think that is not going to happen for a long term. Any country who wants to grow needs to have their own manufacturing base, manufacturing setup, or they will be left behind. You see, China. Why China is ahead? Because they are known as the industrial basket of the global basket. They are known for the industry. Whosoever needs any manufacturing thing, they are looking at India or they are looking at China. So India has to replicate China, and we are not their competitors. I think we should collaborate, join hands with each other, and move to be for mutual benefits and to grow together in this industrial endeavor where the technology and advancement will benefit all. We are not just going to be a manufacturing hub now. We are looking ourselves at technological based a designing hub where we will be the center. We have the youngest and the most knowledgeable and educated population in the world. How can anybody oversee that? And we have the world's biggest medium earning group in the world. We have the largest buying base in the world. World can't ignore us. We are on the go, I think.
Yes, you are right, Manju. I think this is the right time to come to the India and invest to the India market. As you say that India has almost set in all the skill development, and we have the young country, and we have a technology-oriented country, and we are all entrepreneurs who want to grow the business. I think it's the right time to all the global partners to come to the India market. So I'm coming to my next question, the collaboration part. That is very important. So how the global brand collaboration and India can work. So Dhruv, I want to start with you. How to see the opportunity in the Make in India and the collaboration to foreign brands in India market?
Yeah, In India, unfortunately, there has been no established brand, local or foreigner, which has been accepted as a market leader and benchmark in the aftermarket printers industry, which despite being over 35 years old is still dominated by numerous importers who see an opportunity to make money in a segment which is fast growing, lucrative and can build annuity revenue flow. Now, GMT branded products have been professionally launched with Supertron and highest quality products will be made available. Full range of products will be made available including inkjet tank printer, inks in bottles. Brand promise will be more than a name. Brand will be promoted at actual user level also in addition to trade. There is no need to sell toner cartridges to end user at 10% of OEM market operating prices and at 5% to trade. Sustainability is important. Customers will get great savings, but resellers must also be profitable. For Indian entrepreneurs, Make in Indian opportunities to avoid anti-dumping duties, brand ownership and local manufacturing will open export opportunities. Exports will boost scales and encourage local manufacturing of components other than bulk toner for true manufacturing. We need to get latest technology absorption and early adoption. End users have a clear brand preference and helps importers, resellers and trade customers to boost technology.
Thank you. You said the global brand has opportunity. That is true. In India, we have got a new opportunity for that. A lot of global brands can go to the India market because they get the ready-made manufacturing made in India opportunity, and the Indian consumer get a new opportunity for a lot of new quality product and all this. Yeah, what is your opinion about that, the Make in India and the collaboration for India and global brand?
Yeah, so going back to the subject of made in India and the foreign imported product and looking at the sheer size of the Indian market, we believe that both types of products can coexist very well in this market, especially as print volumes keep growing. So the question is, where does Intro, where do we come in? And we would like to help companies running MPS programs, companies that put a focus on cost per page, to become more profitable, to reduce the cost, and this is where we see the market share. And again, of course, we depend on good local partners to make this happen. Also companies who want to produce cartridges without toner powder inside, so it will be partially made in India product, even though the toner might be imported, but still a lot of the input, like labor input, is local from the cartridge. As far as the toner manufacturing itself is concerned, and we have, our colleague next door yesterday mentioned the labor cost. Of course, toner manufacturing at a level where it's automated is not really labor intense. So if you make a product of the same quality and you set up the same manufacturing equipment, and you mentioned equipment from Germany and Switzerland, I mean, if you make the investment to the same equipment, if you use the same raw materials of the same standard in toner manufacturing, if you apply the same manufacturing standards, and if you have the same energy cost, which is an important factor in toner manufacturing, you can make a toner powder at the same cost level basically anywhere in the world. So it's not a labor induced kind of thing. So we feel we are quite cost competitive also for the Indian market, given the quality level, Okay?
Just to say what you're saying, I'm not saying when it comes to the production of toner, I'm not saying it's too much of labor. Certainly we sell our toner in our brand also, where we need to pack a lot of bottles and this, where a lot of labor is required. So there certainly it's a cost which is involved. And because of the competition, unless until you don't have a cheap labor, it is going to be tough. I'm not talking about the production part. Production part, certainly what you are saying is it is not a labor incentive. So only the packaging and the small bottles, certainly we need labor where it really matters.
Yeah, definitely, please.
Yeah, I just add here when we that about the cost effectiveness. Setting up production bases in India also reduces a lot of your logistic costs, transportation dependence, and also providing instant serviceability, customer support to your customer when you have a local base in the country where you are selling your product.
RemaxWorld
Yeah,
2025.
still there is
So
opportunity there because we are a big market. The market has a big. If you see, we have Yan said of 10% market share, there is a high quality product. That is just 90% of all well government product. So you have both opportunities. So I'm coming to the Arun. Arun, you are also the brand equity. And you have a range of products. How do you see this opportunity of making India and collaboration in India market as a brand?
Thank you. See, India represents India and surrounding countries. That is called South Asia and India and SAARC countries. So India, Sri Lanka, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Nepal, Bhutan. So and all these regions is a valued fourth item. We can say that in India and surrounding countries, we need a product that is valued for money. Value for money means it should not be the highest one, should not be the lowest one. It should be economical part. So and as you said that India is huge population, 1.50 billion, and we are not stopping here. We are continuing and we are growing. So by 2028, India will be the world's third largest economy with the 7 trillion USD. So such a huge market. If any company and we are talking about here India's copier and printer consumer market also, and that is especially on aftermarket sales. Okay, so I can say India's copier and printer consumer market is one of the fastest growing globally and largest one, and increasingly focused on quality and compliance. Customers here are looking beyond low-cost imports. If anybody thinking that India need only cheaper product or low-cost product, no, that is not correct. We need mid-term plan, value for money plan. Seeking partners who can provide reliable, high-performance products that protect their business reputation. See, if he knows very well, cheaper products and low quality products that always damages the reputation, the situation, customer interest, and everywhere is the problematic. So now this is the right time to enter in India market for any foreign or multinational company. India government when Dassault company from France, then Apple from USA, they are now actually started Make in India program. Then why can't we? Copiers and consumables industry easily can come to the India and start their business. To Make in India program to start in India, nowadays government making so many compliances and regulations. So international brands should understand how to enter in India, what are the rules and regulations to be followed. So I will give you some focus on that. India's regulatory structure is becoming more defined and compliance oriented. Why? Because here we are maintaining strict e-waste management. That is EPRA certification is mandatory. Why? Because recycling targets via authorized recycler ensure proper waste management. India already we are huge populated, so we don't want garbages from any country. So we need fresh product, whether it should be from outside or whether it should be made in India. Second one, GST and duties. So in India, GST structure and import duty is also very essential. So every supplier, exporter or manufacturer, he should be very clear and understand what is the Indian duties and tax matter and tax structure. And if any electrical and electronic product, so India needs a BIS certification. BIS certification required for electrical and IT items. ensure product safety and standard parameters of Indian usage. Further, I'll say that when every OEM companies in India, like Canon, Konica Minolta, Xerox, HP, so when they are in India and they are supplying to the domestic market, to the government, to the corporate, then definitely we are a compatible after-imaging market people. So we need to be very sure that our product should not be copied, should not be duplicated. Otherwise, every supplier or every exporter will be the problem. So IP and patent compliance should be there. And last one is LMPC certification. LMPC certification is very mandatory. Whenever any company that produce the finished good, where MRP is there, weight is there, and expiry date is there, then every product should be LMPC certification. That is the mandatory. Just kind of the thing, India's regulatory structure is becoming more defined and compliance oriented. If we are ensured proper waste management, GST, customer duty is very important, and BIS certification ensure product safety, IP rule protect patents, LMPC certification guaranteed labeling accuracy and smooth custom clearance.
Thank you, Ranjit. Thank you. You give a more brief about the policies and everything, how the brand can go to the India market, and what are the steps there. So, I want to take your view also before I go to the next question. How do you see the opportunity?
When you talk about a brand, the brand is not within a day or two. It takes years, and it is always backed by a and when you collaborate with a foreign brand, it means you are getting ready-made technologies, and you are not starting from scratch. You start from very strong base. But I think that is not company itself. As I can see in China, whenever they collaborate with a brand, they always collaborate with academia, local academia, where the students make it ongoing process. R&D is always an ongoing process. So you have an edge when you get the ready-made technology, but it should be ongoing. So government has a role there to collaborate the academia with the industry, so that it is ongoing process and it always elevates the current trends.
Gandhi, I want your comment also that how do you see this opportunity of collaboration with the international brand, global brand in the market also?
Yes, collaboration is always welcome, as Ranjit pointed out, and you get somebody is an experience on product development. So if there is a collaboration, the process is fast. The product launches are fast, and the domestic player, the domestic industry has an experience of the market and in-depth knowledge of the market. So that is how the combination of technology and the market knowledge can make it fast and
Ranjit, before I go to the next last, as you are one of the oldest owner manufacturer, you see that this is a new opportunity for you also, as a lot of international brands they want to come to the market. You are as an OEM collaboration for the brand to support them. You see this is a new opportunity for you also as a manufacturer.
See, what I believe is the competition is healthy. Even a big international player, when they come to India, I believe the competition is healthy. Certainly, you can also grow. As on date, when I said we have more than 55% market share, it is because of our quality, consistency, and our reach. So certainly, when we have the complete reach, we have our brand, and we also sell to very few key players in bulk. So it's only the consistency and the quality which really matters. So I see if world brand comes to India in toners, we feel that we are going to go further. Because it's not that we are going to compete with the best of quality. which we are already giving to our customers, and they are very satisfied. So I feel it is an opportunity if some other foreign brand comes to India for setting that business.
Wonderful. So you see, we see that it's a win-win situation for the both. It's a for the Indian manufacturer and the brand, the partner who want to distribute the global brand also. So it's a both way. All the benefit to the global brand also, the Indian manufacturer, Indian partners also. So I'm coming back to the my very hot topic of this. The next question is anti-dumping. Recently, the government also announced anti-dumping. So I want to understand more about how the anti-dumping will be helping to the India market. It will be create the more remanufacturing, recycling, and what will be the role of the anti-dumping? How it will be going to the Make India support, and how it will be really help to consumer, or it will be maybe for the importers they get a very from the road back, they have to block the road for the import. So how do you see? So I want to start with Shashank. How do you see this new policy which is coming to the market? Just give you.
Yes, anti-dumping duty is a tax, is an additional tax. Somebody has to pay it. So eventually consumer is going to pay. That's very clear. So far as industry is concerned, it is going to give a gap for local manufacturing. I mean, industry in China is very highly optimized and the scale of operations are very large. So in the existing situation, it is not economical or competitive to manufacture in India, and that is where the protection of duties is very helpful, and that is why now it is going to encourage local manufacturing. That's what the policy is aiming at, and that is what it is going to be doing. Exactly.
Only, what is your take about non-duty? How do you see the opportunity or the threat for the market?
I always see there is an opportunity in every government initiative. Anti-dumping duty is to encourage Make in India production, Make in India brand. That is why we are talking here also to people. By the way it was, the industry was going was like the bigger players, the bigger importers were controlling the price and the market, and smaller players were left behind. But with the anti-dumping duty now, there is the opportunity for, I think, every player to go for setting up a manufacturing base. I don't think they have to set up or start with the bigger production lines or those kind of things. They can start with small production line, manual line, and keep on growing from there. And this the way to for any economy, any country to grow is to set up their own industrial base, to set up their own industrial houses, and cater the domestic market and expand globally, worldwide with their own manufactured products.
What is your take on the manufacturer? How do you see this?
I respectfully would say that I differ in opinion. It is a protection to a domestic manufacturer for the domestic market. But it is, like Shashank said, told that China is highly optimized industry, and we should compete with them by elevating our optimization rather than getting a protection from the government. He as exporter, he never ask for any support from the government. We have to do it on our own, and we have to optimize our process. We have to optimize on our material science. We have to optimize on our R&D methods, rather than getting incentives or getting local protections. That how can a manufacturer stand in the international market with those kind of protections? So I really don't appreciate that. Rather, I would say that government should encourage initiatives for research, for a collaboration in the research, and incentive on exports, rather than working on anti-dumping duties. How can you stop China entering into India? How can you stop that? Can you go to international
尊敬
market?
的各位来宾，下午好。 欢迎您参加第19届珠海国际办公设备及号牌展览会。请注意保管好随身携带物品，谨防遗失。本展馆为无烟区，请自觉遵守公共秩序，维护公共场所的清洁。谢谢合作。Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RemaxWorld Expo 2025. Please take care of your personal belongings, and please note smoking is banned inside the exhibition hall. Thank you for your cooperation.
I must admit, it is not that the industry in China is already 15 years ahead of the domestic local manufacturing. So it's not going to be easy for me. If I want to do local manufacturing, I cannot match their expertise immediately. And that is where this anti-dumping tax is going to help me have some protection and some cost.
So Vijay, anti-dumping duties on cartridges. I feel as a researcher, I'm a researcher, and as a researcher I feel that India has the potential, and if we take the right steps, we can sell the cartridges to China. I think
I could just make one comment, and personally speaking, I'm not a big fan of import duties. On the other hand, I do remember the days when there were 150% duty on the import of toners in India back in the late 80s, early 90s, and the Indian economy kind of started to thrive when it started to adapt to more liberal trade policy. So probably duties are not the best thing in the world. But then again, on the other hand, if a foreign supplier or manufacturer sells the product at a price that is below the manufacturing cost, that's kind of very unfair, and nobody can really compete against it, especially if such low pricing is supported by government subsidies. And I think in that respect, it is totally correct if a country like India imposes extra duties, anti-dumping duties. It's fair, in my opinion. So the question is the level of the import duties high enough, or should it be higher? Because in my opinion, and my colleague next to me might have an opinion on that as well, because I think the trade subsidies on toner imports from China are a lot bigger than the current level of anti-dumping duties that are imposed by the Indian authorities when such toner is imported into India.
I see it's an opportunity, because it's not that like now, unless until there is a pressure on our traders, like it's easy to trade. You buy from China and keep selling. Now there is a anti-dumping. Now there are people, I know, my own good partners, now they want to set up a unit. They want to start. Now this is the beginning. India needs such kind of, then only we can progress. We also want to be a developed nation. So certainly these are the opportunities which by 5 years the anti-dumping on cartridge has been announced by the government of India. So I see it's absolutely a big opportunity, not only for the cartridges. As a toner manufacturer, I feel the refilling business will also increase because of this. So it's a win-win situation for the toner manufacturer as well as all those people who've been dealing in cartridges. They are going to put up the unit, maybe if not in 2 years term, maybe in next 5 years, we may be the biggest exporters also. I feel it's a big opportunity.
Group, I want to take you because you are now one of the business in one of the business. How you see India, and you say that you are coming to the India market as a brand.
Honestly speaking, we would like to reserve our comments on this stage as of now. We are reading the document as of now. Thanks.
Okay. Okay.
But I am sitting for 9 star. My personal opinion is not mattered here.
Okay, what I understand is still there is opportunity on how to see the glass is full of water or half of water. That's the situation right now. So as a Indian country it's true that as a manufacturing you have to boost. Definitely we need some support from the government also. As a global platform, I agree with that answer also. You have when you go to the global platform, you have to be a standard of global policy of global standard. That's also true. So you have both the way, but still we see that there's a really opportunities coming to the India market. Overall, as a business, you see the real opportunities in India. That is the most interesting point to go to the manufacturing or go to the brand wise also. But we have to see how we are where we are positioning and how we go to the India market. So I'm coming to the next point, and we will almost closing the point. So how do you see the India as the overall market is going? So how is the imaging market? Shashank, I want to start with you. What is the future of the Indian imaging market?
Well, honestly, this is a question for me as well, to be honest. Because as I see here now, the change from last year in China, so many new companies have come up in manufacturing printers. Last year they were doing laser printers. This year there are many companies who have started manufacturing inkjet printers, and I see a lot of development happening in the manufacturing inkjet printers here in China. So it's already a cluttered place on one side. You have so many OEMs manufacturing all kinds of printers. All of us know very well that HP has a policy of subsidizing the cost of printer by adding the cost to the consumables. So that is one approach. At the same time, you have so many new manufacturers coming up from China who want to enter into the world market now, and Phantom is leader in that, along with Lexmark also. So eventually, what is going to happen in India? I don't know. So far as the space of imaging consumables is concerned. But at the same time, if you look at the other side, the consumption growth is positive. That's the most interesting thing.
Wonderful. So, Anil, what is your thought? Because as a, how we see the future of the Indian market?
See, now this is the world of digitalization. So, yes, in India also we think about paperless, like many things have gone paperless. But I think we all should be proud and fortunate to be in India. We also keep discussing on this matter in our company. And for next 10 years, our estimate is there is no problem for India in this industry. No, I can do. We have done a lot of discussion on this matter. Next 10 years, because India is so vast, we don't have any issue now. We are growing. Yes, certainly there will be a problem, but now what? After 5 years, if the new technology comes, we don't know. But we feel in India for next 10 years or at least 7 years, there is not going to be any change. The business is going to be stable. You know, I cannot say that it's an imaging industry is a sunrise industry. Not at all. But not even a sunset industry. It is going to be stable. That's what is my opinion.
So, Anil, what is your thought in this? Where is the market going over in the future of India?
Printing is going to remain there, undoubtedly. But definitely the new technological challenges are here. Demand is for low power consumptions and higher speeds and higher resolution. So there's definitely with high power consumption are going to go down and inkjet is going to come up with the maturing technology. And we are working on it. We are very close to developing the inkjet heads and the thermal heads, and most likely we are going to launch our two printers by the end of next year. The inkjet printers and the thermal printers, which are also POS printers. So we already have done extensive research and almost closing those areas for the developments. And I feel printing industry has a huge initiative.
Manoj, what you would take as different that India is one of the fastest in the growing market, and how do you see the future in the printing industry in India?
I think when we see the future, we see that Indian consumer is a very, very well educated and very well informed consumer. They are not looking at cheaper solutions. They are looking for a trustworthy and reliable solution for them. And the future is going to be smart solutions, not just a replacement or compatible garbage. There has to be some value addition by the OEMs, by the manufacturers, which will give a better full-scale solution to the customer rather than just giving a cartridge which can just print it.
So we can see that the future is bright because as India is one of the largest population, and there is itself the Indian consumption is a very big. So we have a lot of opportunity. Not only in the printing also we have a very verticals. We are working on with the enterprise market also, as in market also. So consumption is big, and as you say, the technology is volunteered. A lot of new things coming. India wants more solution to this business. So we hope all the printer industry will grow more as the ink is also growing the market. There's a lot of colors due to the next piece of color. Color is plays a vital role in the coming years. We can see a lot of growing in the color market also. So I want to close the panel. Before closing, I want to take one single thing from all the panelists. How is the India? What is India for you? From Arunji, single one. How do you see the India? How do you see the India? And single word, how do you see the India? And we will go.
India is great, and most of the manufacturers, they are welcome to start their unit in India. Thank you.
Manoj, what is your thought?
I feel that India future is not going to be a factory to the world, but as a center for smart, sustainable and scalable manufacturing hub for global market.
Alanji.
Eligible leader.
Yes, sir. Rami.
Yeah, I see it as a great opportunity. And I get tired to think of the opportunities surrounding me, in especially digital printing and imaging. There's so many opportunities and so many new applications coming in that you can really work for next 100 years. I don't see any problem.
Wonderful. Alanji.
Absolutely big opportunity for India. So in our industry, as I told, for next 7 years, absolutely we are going to grow. So there is no turning back, and it's not only in our industry. India as a whole is growing very fast. As our Prime Minister said, 2047, we are going to be a developed nation. Certainly, it's a big opportunity.
What's your call?
Yes, we fully agree. We do see India as a big, promising market full of opportunities. It's not free of challenges like all other markets, but we definitely do see more opportunities and challenges. And we definitely do look forward to increasing our cooperation with foreign partners in India in the years to come. And also, we do not see printing volumes going away that fast. I think printing technology will stay around for quite another couple of years, at least for the next 10 years to come.
Yeah. How do you see the India? What is your take from the India? How do you see the India as for you?
An upcoming growth market.
Wonderful. So I think it's a right time for the India. India is we have apna time. Apna time. So now is the right time for India. So we are all ready to rock and roll to India, and next 10 years is powerful for the India market. We get a lot of opportunity in the manufacturing also. We got a lot of opportunity for the branding. Global brand, they can come to India market. jointly they can grow. They are vertical of the market. We are not here to compete. We are here to collaboration. From here, I am going to close and thank all the panelists for giving your valuable time and wonderful share to the deep share in the market, and looking forward more in the future also. Thank you.